If we want to buy or renew our insurance policies, many of us simply go online. But does that mean that we're missing out on valuable advice? With underinsurance posing a big problem, the broker's role as a trusted advisor is becoming increasingly important. Sarah Lockett went to find out how brokers put their customers' needs first, finding the right insurance and providing support throughout the claims process.
In business, things can look quiet, with everything running along expected lines. But suddenly, there's a disaster heading for you. That's where insurance comes in. But why use an insurance broker for this?
Well, I believe in using expertise. So I know banking, I know funding. Now, I'm sure I could learn that with insurance, but I think to learn it to the degree I think I would need to know, it would take me 20 odd years. You know, you need to have worked in an industry in the same way I have as banking and understand it inside out. And that's what we go to the broker for.
Kevin Ward runs his financial services company from this converted former railway station near Ipswich in Suffolk. His insurance broker works for him and his clients to save them money.
One was a turnaround client we had. So I got my broker contact mark in, and there were buildings insured that had been demolished. There were cars insured that had been sold, other vehicles that weren't insured at all, and a building that wasn't insured. This other insurance was costing him a fortune. Direct debit, he'd forgotten he'd got it. And the sum of it was that we ended up with the right insurances in place for that business.
At the British Insurance Brokers Association in London, they know that the profession adds value because of its extensive knowledge and expertise.
As a broker, we advise clients on their risks, decide with them the risks that they want to transfer to an insurance company, and once we've made that decision, we then approach the entire insurance market on their behalf, obtain the most competitive quotes for them, place the business, work with them throughout the course of the year, and if anything happens over the course of the year, we'll help them get their claim paid and see them back in the position they were in prior to the loss. Because you can buy so much online, the temptation is to think, well, I'm a smart small business person, I'll go online and and sort it out. But of course, the big challenge is you just don't know what you don't know, and you'll go online and you'll buy what you think you know, but actually you won't know about some things. And we're now telling clients, for example, about the latest emerging risks, things like cyber liability. Cyber insurance, I mean, it didn't exist 5 years ago, and now it's something that most small businesses should be buying.
Hi, Emma.
Yeah.
Hi, Kevin.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Back in Suffolk, Kevin works closely with clients to understand their business, and he says insurance brokers are especially valuable in a claim.
We've seen one of our turnarounds was largely caused because the business owner got so wrapped up in trying to argue the toss on something, and he was getting so swept up in this that he completely lost sight of his own business. Whereas if he'd had a broker, he'd have just referred it to them straight off, and that broker would have taken that away, certainly the brokers we work with, and taken ownership of it, and they'd have been doing all of that.
During a claim, from our perspective, that's the shop window of the service that we provide, and it's amazing. Clients that have actually been through a claim and been looked after by a broker just become completely different buyers of insurance from there on in. Whereas what's, for most people, tends to be a price-focused purchase to start with, once you've actually gone through the pain of having a large claim, if you've been looked after properly by a broker during that claim, the world changes after that. When you're buying insurance, it's suddenly a really important purchase.
What I've heard today is that businesses are really kept on track when they use an insurance broker, not only when they're making claims, but every day behind the scenes they know that they've made the optimum choices when it comes to insurance. From underinsurance to overinsurance and all points in between, it seems a broker is key to making the right choices.